If you've been waiting for that pure Google experience, my friends, well, it's finally available at Sprint retail stores. How's it going, guys? I'm Aaron from PhoneDog.com, and the Samsung Galaxy Nexus is available now online at Sprint.com and in retail stores for $199.99 with a 2-year agreement. Now, this thing isn't that different from the Verizon version. It's got a 1.2 gigahertz dual-core TI-OMAP processor, a 4.65-inch display, a 5-megapixel camera with 1080p HD video recording, and best of all, stock ice cream sandwich, also known as Android 4.0. It's packing LTE capabilities, although Sprint hasn't formally rolled out their LTE network, but when it is available, you can get it on the Samsung Galaxy Nexus. Let's take a look at this in the full unboxing, but first, special thanks to Sprint for hooking us up with a review unit and getting us all set up in the PhoneDog Labs. Let's take a look. Samsung Galaxy Nexus, is this the device to get, or should you save $100 and go with the LG Viper, which is another 4G LTE handset on Sprint? We'll find out starting right now. So you Sprint users that have been waiting for that kind of pure Google experience, well, you have the Nexus S 4G and it's been upgraded to ice cream sandwich, but this bad boy is packing some killer features and stock ice cream sandwich out of the box. Here's the Samsung Galaxy Nexus on Sprint, and it's available now in retail stores and online at Sprint.com for $199.99. So it started kind of a price war with the Verizon Galaxy Nexus because it was $299.99. They launched this for $199. Verizon was like, we can do that, and they dropped it to $199.99 as well. But otherwise, very similar to the Verizon version. Though I'll point out some differences once we get through the unboxing. You can see the box here, very similar to the GSM version of the Galaxy Nexus, kind of the unlocked version, so it doesn't look like that typical Verizon box. And here is the device. You've got the Sprint logo on the back, no 4G LTE markings or anything like that, but where you're going to notice it, and let's get these in close to the camera so you can take a look, you'll see some slight differences between the battery door on the Sprint version and the battery door on the Verizon version. Also, the chrome on the side is just a little bit darker on the Sprint side than on the Verizon side, and you can't really see it in the camera as well as I'd like you to, but let's see if we can get it even closer, maybe block out some of that extra stuff in the background so you can see there. A little bit darker on the Sprint side, a darker chrome as opposed to the Verizon lighter chrome, and then of course the battery door, the texture is ever so slightly different on both of these devices. So a little bit different there. Special thanks to Sprint for hooking us up with a review unit. Super nice of them. So be sure to check them out at Sprint.com and check out the Galaxy Nexus landing page. The Galaxy Nexus right there. Here's the device, and just to give you a recap of the specs, 1.2 gigahertz dual-core TI-OMAP processor. It has a 4.65-inch HD display, 720p display, 5-megapixel camera with 1080p HD video recording, and then you've got your stock ice cream sandwich and 1,850 milliamp hour battery. So in the box you get started. Vamos, todos lo que tienes que saber para empezar. Important information for the Galaxy Nexus. Thank you for purchasing, and a recycling bag so you can recycle your old phone. Being all eco-friendly, look at them, that's nice. And then you have your USB cable here. You got some earbuds out of the gate, typical Samsung earbuds, which is nice to see this considering most manufacturers are kind of going away with adding extra stuff in the box. And then you got your AC adapter module right here. So it started up over there, and you can see I did set up my email prior to doing the video, just so we could get going right away on this. So you can see here, typical unlock, although you'll notice the Sprint icon, or Sprint logo rather, is down there in the bottom, but same look and feel. This is running Ice Cream Sandwich version 4.0.4, so it is running the newer version, the same version that the GSM version has as well. The Verizon version still stuck on an older variant of Ice Cream Sandwich, so keep that in mind. Similar look and feel here as well. You got your apps and your widgets, and out of the gate it's a stock Google experience. You don't even get any Sprint applications, unlike the Verizon one where you get My Verizon Mobile and then a couple of other things as well. Out here you get Uverse Mobile, which actually does not come pre-installed on the device. That is over from one of my other Android devices. Gotta love that transfer capability of Android, right? And then you have Google Wallet over here, and then you have Shopper as well. So Google Wallet running a promotion right now where if you activate the device, I think it's between now and in early May, if I remember right, you get a $50 credit if you activate Google Wallet within 7 days of purchasing the device. So keep that in mind. Take a look at that at google.com/wallet. Also your widgets here as well, bookmarks, books, calendar, contact, typical stuff here as well, along with your email, your Gmail widgets, and more. So 5 home screens here. We'll scroll back and forth through that, but you want to focus on the meat of this. Let's take a look at Google Wallet and see if we can get that loaded up. Now, interestingly enough, this is an LTE device on Sprint, and LTE isn't available in any market right now, so keep in mind that there's no WiMAX capability on this device. So essentially it's functioning as a 3G device until LTE rolls out in the various markets. So it depends on what you're after. If you're looking for 4G right now, you're looking for a broader rollout, you may want to go with a WiMAX device for a couple of years. If you're looking for something that's going to be kind of future-proof, this is going to be your device, but keep in mind that until LTE rolls out in your market, you're stuck on 3G. There's no option to go over to WiMAX or anything like that. That band is not included in this actual device. So keep that in mind if you're looking for 4G speeds. Go with perhaps the Epic 4G Touch or one of the other WiMAX devices on Sprint. But you can see About Phone here, just to see Android version 4.0.4, and then back into Google Wallet, like I said we were going to do, but I got sidetracked. There's nothing wrong with that, right? I'm going to Google Wallet here and take a look. So loading up right now, initializing my device. May take a few minutes depending on your network connection. It is Sprint 3G. I've had a ton of issues with Sprint 3G, at least in the past couple of months. 4G LTE is definitely promising, and if they offer it at an unlimited data plan, that's going to be even better. But 3G, having some speed issues at the moment. But you can see for a limited time, get 10 instantly when you activate your Google prepaid card, and also there's that $50 promotion that's running right now. 1,850 milliamp hour battery in the back, like I said. But with 3G, you should be perfectly fine to make it through a day with moderate use. We'll put that to the test just before the full review. But lastly, let's take a look at messaging. No real differences here. You get the typical ice cream sandwich keyboard, and transition effects, for the most part, are nice and fast. So much more coverage to come on the Samsung Galaxy Nexus on Sprint on PhoneDog.com. We'll take a more in-depth look at Wallet and some of the differences between the Sprint version and the Verizon version, so keep it locked on the site for continuing coverage. If you love this phone, you think it's the best one ever, vote for it at PhoneDog.com/rankings. It's part of PhoneDog's official smartphone rankings, where you can vote and leave a review for your favorite device. Be sure to follow me on Twitter as well, PhoneDog_Aaron, and on Facebook at Facebook.com/PhoneDogAB. Last but not least, hit us up on Google Plus as well on your new Nexus device, gplus.to/PhoneDog. Thanks so much for watching. As always, we'll see you next time.